Hey guys, so I took 100 trades, the same setup, same thing every time, a little bit off balance on that 1 minute, but the 5 minutes pretty much the same, almost the same. There's kind of like some inconveniences. Obviously, trading is not going to be the same every time, but this is the same pattern I believe, or I've tried to take 100 times in a row, and um, I these are my metrics for the 100 trades. I started on the 22nd. I went all the way up to $200. Came back down. Obviously, you're gonna get these. So when we went back, got a drawdown. Kind of chopped around here. Came back up a little bit. Then had a drawdown through this consolidation drawdown, and then now we moved back up. Obviously, this setup is positive, but let's see how positive it is. I've made $318 off of the 100 trades that I took. This is kind of different um, from what I've written down. I've my biggest gainer was 77. My biggest loss was $40. Average winnings trade is about 24. Average loser is $20. So I don't know if it's a good win to win, but it's positive, and this is okay. But you would want to see this at least 2 to 1 with a 50% win rate. So obviously this strategy will need improvement. Either cut my winners faster, um, cut my losers, or like try to um, cut back on my losers. But this is how much I've made for the 100 trades, and I will show you guys all my trades except for like the first 12, because the first 12 I tried to look back. I started taking pictures and snippings of my trades um, from the beginning, but I didn't do that from the beginning. I did it from like a week ago or some 2 weeks ago. That's when I started getting the idea, and so this is I'm about to go ahead and show you guys all that and explain each one of my trades, and show you guys how well I did, where I went wrong, and just off these metrics, I am increasing my share size the next times I trade, and I did in fact have a trading day. Um, I did trade. Um, I did trade this week so far, and I I did have a drawdown today. I did go red, and you guys can see that on the recap. But for right now, these are my 100 trades, and let's get into it. So my first trade start on not in August, but July, because because the ten I don't have. I have them written down, so I'll explain them. I had a 5 minute pullback on Apple. I had a 1 minute ABCD pattern. It was an early entry. I lost on it. The second trade was again on Apple. I tried again on that same break. This time it worked out, and I won $48. So double what I lost last time. Third trade was Baba, 15 second precision entry for my stop, and then I had Apple on the 24th. Um, it was a 5 minute pullback again. I mean, they're all 5 minute pullbacks. Um, I just it was kind of choppy the first time. I won some, lost some, won some, lost some, and then the 10th it got good. AMD got me a $77 win, and then the 11th was another Amazon winner, and then the 12th continues the winning streak. So let's go ahead and look at all those. So I had Baba right here. This is the 5 minute and the 1 minute. I couldn't get the 15 second. You'll start to see why I didn't get that as we continue going to the 100 trades. So this is a big move up, high volume pullback, kind of high volume on the pullback. Look back on the 1 minute, it's two big choppy red candles, and then you see the ABCD pattern, and then we get in right here on this precision entry right there. Not precision entry, but on the break of this high. These are going to be kind of choppy all over the place. Not exact entries, but we would get in, see the break, thought it would cover these highs. I ended up getting out some. Um, I got out some, but then it came back down and stopped me out. I think break even or something, like stop right here. So that was that trade. It was good on the 1 minute, good on the 5 minute. Didn't work out. That's fine. Um, this is 13th and 14th. This 13th trade, we had a big move up, pullback inside the 5 minute candle. We had that 1 minute breakout. Um, that 1 minute ABCD pattern right here, drawdown, pop up, and then I got in right here, went back up, kind of chopped around. Then we got that big move. I ended up taking profits around there, around this area, and then we waited again, and we saw it happen once more down here. I could have waited for this, but if I did wait for this, I wouldn't even got. I maybe would have gotten to the trade and got in higher, but I got in here, kind of early under those two, kind of risky. Got in, chopped around, got me back up, and then another winner on that one. This one being bigger than this one before. Let's see, those are 13 and 14. Actually, no, this 13 one was bigger than that one. Um, oops. Okay, so 14 we got Lucid. Lucid was a great trade. Um, super super clean entry. Look at that. Like you can literally tell that's a W right there. Got in on this break, held for the low, and then we broke out, and that was another good winner. This one was slightly smaller. I think is because I don't know why it was smaller than other ones, but it was an easy one. I got in, got out. I guess probably got in out on this chop, and then we saw that pull back or push back up. Next one, Amazon. Amazon, we had to move up off of being on the lows. We got it was kind of a bad trade, but because there's we had this pullback. Maybe there was opportunity in here. Actually, not really, not much over here, but maybe on this breakout right here. I don't know, but this is the 5 minute pullback right here. Waited for this, got in right here on this wick, kind of went up, held, went back up, got out. Good trade right there. And then the next trade was on Apple. Apple was a short, no setup here at all in the 5 minute. Pull back down, kind of an ABC 5 minute pullback right here. Like you get that move up, drop, kind of consolidation right here, and then just a flush. I got lucky with this one because we flushed so hard, but I don't see myself winning on this ever again because I don't see myself trading this again because look at the 5 minute. It's kind of like a 1 minute pullback, but I don't know. I don't really see anything good out of this. Next, we have 19, 18, and 19 short here. You had a short opportunity right here. This one would have got you money, 76.40 to about 75.80. That's about 60 cents. You could have got some nice profit in there. 5 minute was okay, I guess. I don't know why I didn't take that. The next one, this one was kind of shitty, but I got short here, thinking it would break down more. Got me out right away. I don't know why I went ahead and tried to do it again. I went short again. It worked this time for about 40 cents, 30 cents. But the issue is with this one, it came back obviously because we tried to break down here, didn't. We held. Try to break down again, we held. It kind of makes sense why we didn't really do anything big right here at VWAP because we held already. So 20 AMC falls breakout, we had the big move up, kind of pull back right here, and then I thought we would consolidate right here, and then we went up, but then just crashed. I got out luckily right around here, only 20-cent loser, wasn't even that bad. So this one was, I'm pretty sure this one was, let's see, my 21st trade. Instant loser. Dropped, stopped out. Okay, yeah. So I went long on this candle. Long on that candle. Let's see. So I went long and then it dropped again and got me out, I'm guessing. I mean, there's no 5 minute candle here. So, you know, or I probably went short and it got me out. This is not even a clean move. I shouldn't have even taken this. This was a very big loss for no reason. Again, right here on AMD, 20-second trade, a big loss. I went short, chopped me out, went above VWAP. This one, we had to push back down, pull back. This should have been on low volume. And then the move lower didn't work. Kind of went up right away. See, this is the problem. If you see this and you get in here and then it does this, where's your stop? The stop is at right here. Why would I move it lower to reduce my risk? Why would I move it lower to reduce my risk? Is there anywhere I could? Maybe on the 15-second, maybe, but might have to give the trade some time to work. I don't know if that's a smart idea. If it's not, I don't know. But this one, there's no real area to say why this one didn't work. It just didn't work. It held. So that was that. AMD got in, probably got out above here. 1-to-1, small winner, drop back down. This one was short right here, went back up, got me out right away. We had that big drop, pull back, thought it would continue, didn't, and we got out. There was 2 trades on here. This is Alibaba. This is a very good trade. I don't know why we had this big flush, but we did, and I had some shares into that. We had an ABCD pattern around here. Got short right here. I'm not sure where my stop is, but I'm pretty sure it was around here. Got in, held through all of this, added again, got in here, dropped down, stop was up here, dropped, came down. I got some profits out on here. Then I let this ride, and then I let it ride some more, and then we got that big flush, and that was a good trade. So now we got Amazon, 27th trade, no clear setup. I mean, I can kind of see that. 950 around here, this candle right here. No 5 minute setup, kind of went up, came back down, not really giving us an exact area where it wants to go, so we'll leave it as that, and that was not a good trade. Unnecessary loss. Setup right here, pull down, push back up, M pattern right there, got in right here, shorted. We got around like 30-50 cents on that. Pretty good trade. And then finished that on there. 29th. AMD long. Got in here. Where was it? Which one? So we got in here, pushed back up. Look at that. That's a 50-cent winner. And then if I held more, would have gained a little bit more on that. But clean 5 minute candles. Push up on high volume, pull back on kind of low volume. This one had high buyers, but then this one chilled out a little bit, got in, and then blasted off. This one I got 5 minute pullback, got in 1 cent, dropped back down, got me out right away. Kind of choppy. Huge red volume on this candle. Red volume on these candles kind of showed that it didn't really want to work, so should have left that one alone. Huge move to the downside, pull back up a little bit, got in on this kind of like pivot, got in, and then dropped a little bit, got around 20 cents or so on this trade. Didn't really win big on that. Then we had this one. Then we had this trade on AMD again. Pull back down off of highs, push back up to 90 EMA and 20 EMA, formed this M pattern, and then just flushed, demolished it. And next trade on this was Amazon. Um, we already had that 5 minute breakout, but um, the setup really wasn't aligned with that, I think. Got in around here a little bit late, but we ended up smoking it and it went down. So we did pretty good on that. Clean break right here. 5 minute pullback, kind of a U pattern. Got in on this 5 and then pushed up. We got a pretty good winner on that. Um, and then we had this move right here, 5 minute pullback down, push back up, kind of consolidated right here. The 5 got in right here, kind of chopped around, dropped, and then went back up. We had a move back up on this one. Just kind of a 5 minute pullback right here, but we moved back, got a serious 5 minute pullback. ABCD pattern at the 1 minute, got in, jumped around, and then we had a big move. I got in again right here, got in, went up 20 cents, and then we got a huge flush on this. ABCD pattern on here to the downside, flush down after consolidation, flush, first pullback, got in, and then flush some more. That was a pretty good trade. Oh, and then you see the 1 second, 15 second doesn't show any more bars. This one was a long time ago. It was at price of 94, and this was at 100. So the charts didn't load anymore because there were too many candles, and that's what happened to the 1 minute. That's why I couldn't pull up the first 10. So we had a 5 minute pullback on this, huge wick back up, kind of thought it was good, got in, jumped up, and then got out right away. Got out some 1-to-1s, 2-to-1s, and then flushed back down on me. 40th trade, I got in up here as we broke out kind of a U pattern, got in, jumped back up, and kind of choppy, kind of got me out right away, but it jumped back up, flushed, kind of ugly. So move on from that. ABCD pattern. I mean, this, if you look at it, we got one pullback, 2, 3. This is the third pullback. I mean, is it really gonna work? I mean, look at this one down here, chopped around, right here, got in, 12, 123.56. Look at that, 80, 24, 24, 20. Like, it's, I don't know, it sucks that I missed those ones. Right here we got this huge flush off the high, got in on this break, held VWAP, thought it was gonna hold, held it, and got out for a loss. I mean, this is kind of irrelevant kind of trade. Like, I mean, obviously you're gonna chop around in this kind of market right here. Like look at this. It's not really doing much, and I thought it was gonna do something, but this is a short. I don't know how it's a short. So this was a trash trade. Like I don't know what I was doing over here. It was trash. There's no pullback. This stock is not choosing a direction. If I got in around here for breaks, makes sense. But right here, it didn't even move anywhere. Like, why am I getting short? Amazon, same thing. Pushed back up. I mean, got in on this, thought it would break. First pullback after this big move up. I mean, I guess. But for right now, it doesn't really look that clean. I mean, it didn't look that clean. I still took the trade, and I got in. Um, I got in. I got in, and then kind of was trash. Even this one, same one, trash. I mean, we did have a pullback. I mean, a breakout, but it was a false break. Got me out. I mean, I was kind of right, but this one I wasn't right at all. where's the entry on this? Where's the exit? Why? This is not even a big move down, especially after this big move up. It's just choppy, um, higher highs, higher lows. Why would I be taking that? We established this right here. This would have probably been an entry, or up here. Actually, not really up here, but down here. If it continued, then maybe, but we didn't really get that. This Amazon trade we already went over. 44. We got in on this long drop, long drop. These are 5-minute pullbacks already here. This one a pullback again. I mean, after a while, what is this chop? This is not even something I want to be trading. I want to be trading in these areas, not in this choppy area. So this was irrelevant as well. Like, there's a whole bunch of irrelevant trades right here, and I can tell you that for sure. Like, irrelevant, I guess. I mean, drop, pullback, you might want to get in there, but then right about here, you don't want to get in anymore. It's kind of holding. We had this big drop. I mean, I see getting in here because we had that big drop and thought we would continue. We did, got in. It was a pretty good move. Right here, chop, 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 drop, came back up, got in, or could have got in here maybe. But it kind of looks choppy over there, so maybe not. Drop again, lower low, so we're kind of right to assume that. Got in, pretty good trade. Even though it was chop, we got in and it kind of worked out. So it's pretty good. This one, chop, drop, came back up, thought it would drop again. Kind of right to, good to assume that. Came back up, got me out, chopped out. No more trades, pretty good. Got down, came back up, failed the drop, failed this. Let's see, short, yeah, okay, so this is bad because drop, came back up, dropped, held it, came back up, dropped again, held it. Now it's kind of chopping around here. What am I doing trading it? God knows. Drop, pull back up, drop, came back up, kind of chopped around, kind of thought this was a U pattern. First push back up, pull back, got a kind of a move right here, but you know, it's not, this was not that, this was clean, but I mean, didn't work out, I guess. This was a fair trade, but didn't work out. Let's see, irrelevant trading, what is this? Entry maybe, not even there, no. Entry maybe down here, held, no more entries. Push back up, maybe an entry right here, but didn't work. Chopped around, came back, entry right here maybe, didn't work. This is now trading irrelevant markets. Drop, pull back, got in, came back up, chopped around a little bit and then got me out. This is a fair trade, first pullback after this big move, that's fair. This one we kind of chopped around, held this support. This was okay, I guess, because we kind of hit this VWAP, dropped down, pulled back, dropped down. We got that big move drop, and then pulled back, kind of showing that we're not holding this. So I shorted it, and it was a 5-minute ABCD, like this move, this move, this move, this move, and then the drop. So it was like an M and all, got in, and then we flushed. So I was right on that. We had the drop, kind of choppy around these areas. We got another drop, pulled back, got in, but it was chopped me out right away. I guess this one wasn't as clean. Not really the big moves you would want. Big moves up, came back up, first pullback, got in, chopped me out right away. Big move down, big move down. Just same day, later in the day, got in for the long, got some outs, but I mean, it's not even that clear. It was a nice trade because 5-minute was clean, big move up, came back down, but then got stopped. This one was a good trade too. We kind of had the big move up, came back down, flushed back down, came back, dropped down. I got in right here as we were testing this. It's kind of our first big pullback. We actually got one big pullback right here. Dropped down again, pullback, dropped down, came back like a lot, and then we got an M pattern and got in, chopped around a little bit, and then I got in again, thinking that we were gonna break this M pattern. Got in here, and then we got the big drop. 5 minute pullback, TBLT. This is a red trade. I can already tell you that. Oh, actually no, TBLT. I'm not sure, but I got in right here, pushed back up, came down, chopped around the 9 man VWAP, got in thinking it would break, 20 got in, got me out, but it did provide that entry. I thought we were gonna go, but we didn't. Here we go, 90 MA, pullback, above it, VWAP right here, 20 right there, drop down, came back up, drop down again, push back up, filled short. I mean, I don't really know. This one was short, short, lower, low, lower, low. You would kind of, this is kind of right for me to assume that we would get this move, but I mean, I don't know. It was kind of tricky because, I mean, it looks good on the short. Volume doesn't look that good, but fade on one, fade on the second, I would think. We didn't get that, and we ended up getting out on that trade. Here we got a long entry right here. Pull back to 90 MA and VWAP, came back up, got this long, dropped me out right here, came back down, came back up, got in right here, and then it worked out. I don't know, this one shouldn't have been a clean trade. This one shouldn't have even been a trade. Should have just took this loss and got out. Got short. This is not even clean. I mean, drop, pull back up. The volume's kind of low. Got in, chopped around, and then it smoked the thing out. So not really that clean. Push back up, drop, push back up, drop, push back up. Not even a clean entry. There's a lot of chop. This market wasn't that clean. Maybe the first entry would have been here. Second entry would have been somewhere up here, but this was a false breakout. Maybe a short. No, I don't know. I don't see anything else. This was not even a good setup. Kind of makes sense that it failed. Alright, so this one we had the big move back up, drop down, short, small volume right here to the 90 MA, got in right here, 844, pushed back up, got in, and it was a clean trade. This one kind of makes sense that it worked out because you got that big green volume, low red volume, and then push back up. Kind of makes me want to go back to small caps and trade this, but you don't really see this setup everywhere on small caps. But I'll keep the small caps in mind every day, because I'll show you guys that MEGL trade that I almost took today. I'll show you guys that, but those are my July trades, and let's go to August. We got 40 more trades to cover. So this trade was, wait, actually let me check something real quick. Alright, let's get back. Okay, so we had this chop, push back down, thought we were gonna flush even more, pull back, chop around. I mean, there's no real drop, like it's just kinda like choppy. But I got in right here, shorted, and then it came back. Not really that clean. This one drop, pull back, get in, chopped around. I mean, these all make sense that it's not really good trade. Like, look, push back up, chop, got in here. Where's the entry on this? Obviously, there's a 5-minute pullback right here, but, or a 5-minute short. Where's a 5-minute short? That makes no sense. Higher highs still. That makes no sense. Obviously, they both failed. Look at this. Short. Where's the short? There's a higher high. That's disappointing that I've taken these trades. Alibaba. So it got in. This is a clean move. Drop. Maybe you could have got in right here. Got in a couple cents. Drop down. Thought it was going to go again. ABCD on the 5 maybe. Got in. Chopped me out. Got me out right here. And then we got that bigger move. Drop. Came back up. Shorted. These aren't even clean moves. Like, I don't. This was a clean setup, but like the 5 minute wasn't even clean. But I got in right here. Stop was right around here. Got in, and then it flushed through. Um, 5 minute setup, 5 minute pullback, 5 minute pullback, third 5 minute pullback. Obviously didn't work because it's the third one. Got in right up here, stopped me out on that flush. Apple pushed back up. This is a 5 minute pullback. This one probably was clean. Pushed up, dropped down. Second 5 minute pullback. Got in on this candle. Pushed back up and made a couple cents on that. Got a good amount on that. Dropped back down and then continued. This one wasn't clean. We got a flush. Pull back to VWAP. Actually, this one was clean. We got a pullback right here to 90 VWAP. Drop. M pattern. Got in here. Flushed. Got out. It was a pretty good trade. This PayPal drop. Came back up. 5 minute setup. Maybe somewhere up here on this one. Got in. You could have got in. Dropped. Came back up. But I got in over here. Just terrible. I thought it was going to finish this M pattern on the 5, but it didn't until later in the day, and it wasn't even as clean. AMD push back up, push up again after these pullbacks. Kind of choppy over here. Got in right here, flushed me out right away. Pull down, push back up. I'm set up, got in right here, chopped a little bit, but then I got in and it continued and I got good profits on that. Pull back down, choppy. Short right here for some reason. It doesn't look that clean. Thought it would maybe flush this break. I don't know, it doesn't really look that clean. Push up, chop around here. Got this M pattern, an ABCD pattern going. Got in right here, push back up, 50 cents, got profits. It was a good trade right there. This one kind of looks messy. Drop, pull back. We had the opening break, came down, kind of consolidated just for a second, got in, and then flushed me out. Got in here for this breakout right here. We broke out for a second, then but flushed right back down. Not that clean. The 5 minute wasn't even that clean. It was this doji and another doji, so kind of makes sense there as well. AMC pushed back up. This is not even really a push back up. It just kind of rested on the 90 MA and the VWAP. Got in on this. Push back. So, not really that clean. This one we had consolidation, drop, pull back, clean M pattern right here. Got in, flushed, and then got my outs. My first trade on this was right here. This was probably in a clean setup, depending on the 1 minute, but dropped down, came back up, got in this M pattern right here, got in, flushed, got some outs, came back down, and then I tried to re-enter. Drop down right here, M pattern right here again, but it was a 5 minute pullback kind of. So I thought I could continue this, but it didn't work out. It kind of bottomed out right here. So there should have been no more trades, but as you can tell, I did go ahead and trade again like a moron. I got in again here thinking we would flush, but we already held, so why would I do that? I don't know. So I got in, and then obviously it worked a little bit, but then it came back. So it was not a very good risk trade. Um, Pullback. I mean, this on the view app right here kind of looks like a clean trade right here. Um, but push back up. You'd think that this would continue after that break. I got in and then flushed me right back out. This one pushed back up, dropped down right here, got in ABCD pattern at the low, got in, got out right here, and then got me out again for like probably break even. This one drop, pull back up, kind of not even a clean trade. I mean, this one's already showing that it has support. Why would I get in? But I got in here and then it stopped me out. I don't know, this not that clean. This one we had a drop, pull back, got in here, dropped, came back up, but then dropped again. I got my outs and then came back. This one was clean, and this is very clean. We got a big move up, and then pull back to 90 MA and almost VWAP. ABCD pattern at the low, got in, chopped around a little bit, but then we had that huge move up, and these really make me want to go back to small caps and trade this. This one went back, pulled back on the 90 MA. I'll show you this one kind of makes sense. Pulled back under VWAP, should not be trading under VWAP, got in, chopped around, got me out, went above VWAP, couldn't hold VWAP, dropped again, and then I thought we would be able to trade it again, and then I'll show you that trade right here. We dropped down, and I thought we were going to break through again, so I got in, and we flushed right through. And then this is now with the 15-second. I mean, it's always been with the 15-second, but this is probably during my trades. So pull back, drop down right here. I got in short right here, dropped down, got my 1-to-1, and then came back and stopped me out. Push back up, drop down, ABCD pattern, got in, came back, but almost touched my 1-to-1 and dropped out. Alibaba got in around here, pushed up, and then I got some outs around here and here. But 5 minute wasn't as clean because this is the only clean 5 minute pullback. This one was alright. Then there was no more other ones because this is a push back up, but it's not that clean. Came down, pull back right here off support. Thought we would break it. We did. Got in, shorted, got some outs, and it was a pretty clean trade like that. But I mean, we had to pull back here, and then we dropped. So I had to make sure that we're continuing by getting in on these. Push back up, drop, push back up, got in on this break of VWAP, or retest of VWAP. It was an M pattern, got in, flushed right through, retested, flushed again, and it was a good trade right there. 3 more trades. I got in right here on this pullback for MU, got in, kind of got me out right away, and then went. Yeah, I mean, that's what it'll do to you. That's really annoying that it did that. So this one, pullback, a huge pullback off of 20 under 90 MA, got in, kind of chopped, almost got me out, pulled back up, got me in the green, which I don't really like that trade. there's not really much I like about these trades except for the small cap ones. So I kind of think I should go back, but like I don't know because those only happen once in a while. Um, but got in on this push back up, got in, pushed back up just 20 cents, and then dropped out. And then my 100th trade, AMC, pushed back up right under that 50 EMA above VWAP, got in here, and then just exploded to the upside. My trade today, um, even though they're in the recap, again, not really that clean. Now it kind of makes sense. We held, dropped through. Obviously, we shouldn't have got in that. I thought maybe we could break this, but clearly that's not what the market was giving me. I got this AMC trade right about here. I mean, we already pushed up. This was the first 5-minute pullback. I don't know why I traded right here. Pushed back up, proved it couldn't hold, and then I got out on this one, which I mean, it makes sense. This is the 5-minute pullback. Why would I be getting in when this side is ruined? And then this one was Alibaba pushed back up, kind of a 5-minute pullback, kind of a weird one. Got in right here, pulled back, got me out, and it was trash. But let me show you guys this small cap trade I almost took today on the 5. So we had the 5-minute pullback right here, came down, pulled back, ABCD pattern at this low, would have got in, maybe risked about 30 cents, and we kind of got that, and then we dropped back down, and then we made this 5-minute ABCD pattern right here. I would have got in right here, 30 seconds needed to make this new candle stop right here, would have got in, and look at this. This crazy move. This is crazy. I don't know. It was perfect, kind of. Low volume, push back up, low volume, push back up, low volume. And then we just had that surge of volume right there on this candle. Kind of makes me want to go back to that. But those are my 100 trades. Made about this much. Pretty good profit loss ratio. The setups were not that clean than I thought they were, but I mean, I did pretty okay. So I decided to step it up, and today I had a max loss day after trying to decide to step it up. Which you saw my trades, they were not that good, but I will be what's it called? I will be trading cleaner setups from now on because now I've just realized that. But yeah, I mean, I feel like I've been doing alright through this course for right now. So I'm going to continue it and see where it takes me. But yeah, that's my 100 trades, and I hope you guys enjoyed that.